What they don't tell you about life is that it's survival of the fittest. So many times, bad things, it honestly, to be honest with you, it only seems like bad things happen to good people. Now, sure, there are exceptions where the bad guy gets what's coming to him, but that seems more rare than it does like the standard. From what it seems to my knowledge, my personal views, seems like only the good people are attacked. Only the good people have bad things happen to them. I can't explain it. Maybe bad people do get what's coming to them, but I just see most of the time it's good people that end up getting screwed. Life isn't fair, not even close. Seems like all the worst people have all the stuff, and it's set up like this. So I've fallen back on being a good person. Like, I'm trying to get out of that mindset myself, because I figured doing the right thing, trying to really go for it, would eventually work out, but it's really not. And it's not just with me, it's with all around. We all see it all the time. People, hardworking people, get nowhere. It's only the scumbags and the people doing harm that actually get somewhere. And I'm at a place where I no longer think about this, or at least I'm trying really hard to stop thinking about this, which is, from now on, I'm just doing me, I'm not gonna be the bigger person. I'm not gonna be that person that goes out of his way to try to do stuff to redeem himself or even just to help somebody out. There's tons of times where there's people who pull over to help somebody change a tire and end up getting robbed and killed. There's tons of times where there's a witness and he ends up getting killed just because he saw something and he's trying to do the right thing, quote unquote, by testifying. But it seems like all the people, all the presidents, all the people in power, when they do something bad, it just, nothing happens to them. They just, at worst, they face a fine. But when you have $80 million, $2 million fine, you can get over that, You don't use the money. That's another thing. They don't use really the money. If you have $80 million, right, some people can find uses for that, but most people would just sit on the money because there's nothing to do with it. You've bought everything you could possibly imagine. Now you just have to use that money to control people. So I'm done being a good person. I don't know if I ever was a good person. A lot of people make me feel like I'm not a good person. But I've truly fallen back. I'm not gonna be that person that helps an old lady get her stuff to the door. Or I'm not gonna be that person to, when it's raining, take my umbrella and put it on you. All these type of good faith things. I'm not gonna hold the door open for a lady or open a car door. Or for a dude, just to be cool, just be respectful, It's just, I just won't do it anymore. It's too risky. It's too risky to help people now. And I realize now I should have really just looked out for myself. And sometimes I feel bad for saying that, but it's just the truth, man. In this world, you have to just look out for yourself. Now, there was some guy I was listening to the other day who he mentioned, you should help yourself and then help other people, right? So if it helps you and it helps him, great. But you ultimately have to worry about yourself because there's just no room. When life is unfair, when people are getting harmed for no reason, children, when people are getting bombed for no reason, when prices are going up and scumbags, do layoffs and stuff, what are you gonna do, You have to look out for yourself. So at this point, I just don't see the use in being a good person. Even with crypto, man, and it's like they create a scenario where you just can't be a good person, right? There were a lot of people I told about crypto, And to be honest, if they had listened to me, it would have just ruined their money. I hate to admit it, you know, but it just seems like you can't help anybody. And I'm over it. You know, I think I've grieved that part now. And I don't know if this is gonna turn me into a bad person, but I just can't waste any time on other people anymore. And I didn't really do it before, but now I truly realize that it is only you and it is only me. You know, you can only do so much for another person. And I guess, I don't know, I'll put the information out there, you know, if someone likes it, that's cool, but I'll probably never tell a soul I'm in crypto. I'll never reach out and be like, hey man, you know, even once it pans out, even if I 100x everything I got and I'm just loaded, I'm not gonna tell you anymore. I'm not gonna reach out and be like, hey man, you should get some Polygon, man, you should get... I barely did it before, but now I just realized, man, it won't work. Sometimes I wonder, how badly did we get scammed, you know? We were told, get a job, go to college, do all this, and for what? We got lied to, man. We got lied to by the same people that gaslight us. And I'm good, bro. I'm truly good. Like, I just won't ever be fooled again. Sure, crypto's down. I've lost plenty of money. I'm not backing down. Worst case scenario, I just stop buying, even if it's small increments. But I'll never extend that arm again, because it just doesn't work. With family, with my parents, it just doesn't work. And now I'm seeing there are no good or bad people. There's just people. And I didn't get that before, but now I get it. I'm not a good person, you're not a good person. But I'm not a bad person, and you're not a bad person. We're just people. And at the end of the day, I feel like I still made the right decision, but I just can't be gaslit anymore. I can't be lied to. I don't want to be lied to. So from now on, I just guess I live this path. You know, and it doesn't mean necessarily that like I can't have friends or whatever, you know. I just realized it's too dangerous to help people, truly. You know, the other day I went by my mom's place. I didn't want to see her. I don't like my mom. I don't like my father either. They're not real parents. But I went by the other day to try to squash it. My auntie was there, my niece, my sister. And I just didn't enjoy seeing them. They had the music blaring. They all were just trying to do little jabs, and when I left, I was like, I didn't even enjoy that. And I was honestly, it was worse than I didn't enjoy it. My ears were ringing because of how loud they were playing the music, and it was me being polite by not saying anything, because I didn't want to kill the mood. You know, cut that down, man, it's too loud, man. What is this? This trash music we're listening to. I suffered through it to be a good person. And you know what I got? When I left, I didn't even enjoy it. I got in the car and my ears were ringing. I literally had to cut off everything just so my ears can get a break. And that's when I realized, you being a good person is too costly. It's too costly to be a good person nowadays, because you're sacrificing yourself for people that wouldn't do the same, and they don't even realize. I don't know where we're heading, man, but the truth is, you need to start looking out for yourself 100%. And maybe you do. Maybe I'm just saying this for myself. But I was so wrapped up in trying to do it right and, I don't know, just stand by some type of morals. But it was me that was sacrificed for that, you know? It was me that took the cost. And to some degree, we all gotta play the game, you know? I guess you can make the claim my mom had me, so she'd sacrificed. I didn't ask for that. To be honest with you, I don't enjoy this. I don't enjoy this life. I don't even really enjoy crypto. I do kind of think it's cool, but I'll be honest, I don't think I enjoy crypto anymore. Yes, it's something I have, something I buy somewhat continuously, but I don't know if I have joy anymore. Even when I do stuff I enjoy, I just don't, just doesn't do it for me anymore. So ultimately, I'm gonna look out for myself. I don't know if it'll work, probably not, but I can't sacrifice for anybody anymore, and I just won't do it.